Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to science class. Today we will continue chapter 8, that is cell structure and functions. We know that there are millions of living organisms, all of which are made up of tiny cells. These cells vary in shape, size and also in numbers. Let us know about variety in number of cells. Students, we know that all living organisms are made up of cells, but the number of cells varies from organism to organism. Some organisms are made up of just one cell, while other organisms are made up of a large number of cells. Do you know the simplest living organisms have only one cell in their body? Such organisms which are made up of only one cell are called unicellular organisms. You already know that uni means one and cellular means cell. Bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, chlamydomonas, etc. are unicellular organisms. These organisms have only one cell, but still they perform all the necessary life functions with the help of just one cell. Amoeba is a tiny animal which consists of only one cell, but still it performs all basic functions of life like ingestion, digestion, respiration, excretion, and reproduction, etc. All these functions are performed by just one cell. The organisms which are made up of many cells are called multicellular organisms. Multi means many and cellular means cell. Depending on its size, a multicellular organism may be made up of millions, billions, or trillions of cells joined together. Most of the plants and animals around us are multicellular organisms. For example, a rose plant, a neem tree, a rat, a human being, and an elephant are all multicellular organisms which are made up of many cells joined together. A big and tall tree, a huge animal like an elephant, and the body of a human adult has trillions of cells which vary in shapes and sizes. Different groups of cells perform a variety of functions. Students, you all know that a rat is a small organism, whereas an elephant is a big organism. So, a rat has a smaller number of cells in its body than that of an elephant. The smaller number of cells in a rat does not affect the functioning of a rat. So, it means that the number of cells being less in small organisms does not in any way affect the functioning of the small organisms. In fact, even an organism made of millions, billions, or trillions of cells begin its life as a single cell called fertilized egg cell or zygote. The fertilized egg cell or zygote divides and multiplies, due to which the number of cells increases as the development of the organism proceeds. There are many types of cells in the bodies of multicellular organisms. These cells differ in shapes. For example, the shape of a nerve cell in animals is very different from the shape of a muscle cell. A nerve cell is long and branched, having thread-like projections, whereas muscle cell is pointed at both ends and has a spindle shape. Due to this, a nerve cell looks very different from a muscle cell. The different shapes of cells are related to their functions, which they have to perform in the body of an organism. For example, nerve cells receive and transmit messages between brain and other body parts, whereas muscle cells bring about movement in body parts. Nerve cells and muscle cells are actually specialized animal cells because they perform specific functions in the bodies of animals. Some of the cells of human body are nerve cell or neuron, muscle cell, epithelial cell, red blood cell, white blood cell, bone cell, etc. The shape of a cell helps in its functioning. Variety in size of cells. The cells are of different sizes. The cells in living organisms may be as small as a millionth of a meter. Millionth means micrometer or micron, or it may be as large as a few centimeters. However, most of the cells are extremely small in size or microscopic and hence cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Most of the cells found in living organisms have to be enlarged or magnified by using a microscope before they can be seen by us. Bacteria cells are extremely small. The bacteria cells have a length of 0.1 micrometer to 0.5 micrometer. In fact, bacteria mycoplasma is the smallest cell having the size or length of only 0.1 micrometer. Even the long cells are so thin that they can be seen only with a microscope. For example, the muscle cells in animals are a few centimeters long and the nerve cells are more than a meter long, but they are so thin that they can only be seen with the help of a microscope. Some of the cells are, however, big and can be seen easily with naked eye. The bird's eggs are very large cells. Do you know? Each egg of the bird cell is a single cell and is quite big. We can see it with our naked eyes. The biggest cell is the ostrich egg. The ostrich egg can be as much as 17 centimeter long. 17 centimeter means 170 millimeters long. In the human body, some blood cells are the smallest and the nerve cells are the longest. Now, one thing we should remember here that the size of cells has no relation with the size of the body of an animal or plant. We all know that elephant is a very big animal, whereas rat is a quite small animal. It is not necessary that the cells in the elephant be much bigger than those in a rat. The size of a cell is related to its function. For example, the nerve cells both in elephant and rat are long and branched. They perform the same function of transmitting messages. I hope you understood.